Hello everyone and welcome again to the Mathematecher channel. In this video, we're going to see how to prove some fundamental exponential limits. So according to the comparative growth theorem, among the limits that involves the exponential function, and of which the calculation leads to cases of an indeterminate form, we have the limit of exponential x over x when x heads to positive infinity, which equals positive infinity. Beside that, we have also the limit of exponential x times x, when x heads to negative infinity, which equals 0, indexed by the negative sign, meaning that exponential x times x approaches 0 by smaller values, when the variable x heads to negative infinity. So let's see how to prove the first limit. In order to prove that the limit of exponential x over x, when x heads to positive infinity is equal to positive infinity, we will start by considering the numerical function that we note as f, which has as an input set the semi-closed interval 0 to positive infinity, and of which the image fx equals in terms of the variable x exponential x minus the square of x over 2. So as this function f represents the sum of two derivable functions, which are exponential x and negative the square of x over 2, then it is derivable on its input set, which is the semi-closed interval 0 to positive infinity. And we have its derivative f prime x, which equals the derivative of the exponential of x minus the derivative of the square of x over 2. That equals the exponential of x minus x. And now if we consider the function f prime of x, we will find that it is derivable on the semi-closed interval 0 to positive infinity, as it represents the sum of two derivable functions, which are the exponential of x and negative x. And we have its derivative, which is the second derivative of the function f that we note as f second of x, which equals the derivative of the exponential of x minus the derivative of x. That equals the exponential of x minus 1. Now we can fairly say that the second derivative of f second of x is greater than 0 for every value of the variable x within the semi-closed interval 0 to positive infinity, as we know that the exponential of x is greater than 1 for every value of the variable x within the semi-closed interval 0 to positive infinity. And this means that the first derivative of our function f, which is noted as f prime, is strictly increasing along the semi-closed interval 0 to positive infinity. And because f prime of 0 is equal to 1, then we can deduce that f prime of x is strictly greater than 0, whatever the value of the variable x is, within the semi-closed interval 0 to positive infinity. So we can deduce that the function f is strictly increasing on the semi-closed interval 0 to positive infinity. And as f of 0 is equal to 1, we deduce that fx is greater than 1, which means that it is strictly greater than 0 for every value of x within the semi-closed interval 0 to positive infinity. So since fx, which equals the exponential of x minus the square of x over 2, is strictly greater than 0, we deduce that the exponential of x is strictly greater than the square of x over 2. And this means that the exponential of x over x is strictly greater than x over 2. And because the limit of x over 2 when x heads to positive infinity is obviously equal to positive infinity, then according to the squeeze theorem that we have already seen in one of the previous videos, we can deduce that the limit of exponential x over x when x heads to positive infinity is equal to positive infinity. And this ends our proof. We will now move on to prove the second limit. So for this limit, according to which the exponential of x times x approaches 0 by smaller values, when the variable x heads to negative infinity, we will note negative x as capital X. So we can write the exponential of x times x is equal to negative capital X times the exponential of negative capital X. And this can be written as negative capital X over the exponential of capital X, which equals negative 1 over the exponential of capital X over capital X. Therefore, the limit of exponential x times x, when x heads to negative infinity, would be equal to the limit of negative 1 over the exponential of capital X over capital X, when capital X heads to positive infinity, which is obviously equal to 0, that we index by the negative sign as it approaches 0 by smaller values. Because the limit of the exponential of capital X over capital X, when capital X heads to positive infinity, is equal to positive infinity. As always, thank you for watching. Share this video with your friends and give it a thumbs up if you learned from it, and subscribe to the channel and activate the notification bell for more of this content. And until the next one, have a great time.